Ferris?
Jay, haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while. So how's this all work?
Well, there's a few steps that we have to take.
How many steps can there be?
Down at the bottom of the page here is what you're going to be receiving as your share of the inheritance. You're going to get it all in one check, but there is some paperwork that we have to do to finalize all this.
Wow.
You sure you want to do this?
Yes. Yeah, I told you I was.
Okay. I'm your father. I love you. I want to make sure you're all right.
I'm fine, okay? I'm an adult. I can take care of myself.
All right. Mr. Ferris, go ahead and draw up the papers.
They'll be ready first thing in the morning.
I'm Andy Greenberg, and I'm going to change the way you think. You know how often you have read and people have told you, believe in yourself. That's right. You tell it to people, people tell it to you. Well, you know what? That's absolutely wrong. It used to be that a man's word was his bond. But in the city? I mean, it's still that way in the rural areas, but in the cities? You better watch out for the sharks.
As I was saying, don't let women beguile you. Some women use men. In other words, they can outuse their abusers.
Because if you're obsessed with what somebody else has instead of with what you have, you'll never be happy, you'll never be at peace. We all want to connect with other people, but the great thing about family connections is they are utterly indestructible. You can't take away the...
You know, at Passover, we were instructed to smear the blood of a lamb on the doorpost. But what most people miss is that blood was for the whole mishpacha, for the whole family. Trust God. When was the last time you heard from your son?
They're the ones who've been the financial and the health demise of America. Together, using the 90 essential nutrients, we can save America. If you want a healthy energy drink, we have a healthy energy drink. Rebound has 100 nutrients in it. All the others...
Win world that you live in, but now it's time to go home. Return to your traditional moral values. Don't wait any longer. You gotta go, okay? Now, when we come back, we'll be talking with Mark Andrew Olson. He's the co-author of Animal Colony. Now, it's a quick read allegory with a phenomenal track record of transforming liberals into conservatives. And that's coming up next, straight ahead.
Now, thecancermd.com, and you'll receive a free newsletter for the top 10 cancer warning signs.
How it is, one day you can be on top of the world, and the next day, the world's on top of you. I was talking with a man just yesterday who had come into a lot of money, and he didn't know how to treat that money. In fact, he flaunted it, and believe me, he didn't like the results of that. I told him, you know, you want women to like you for who you are, not for what you have. Otherwise, you're going to attract the wrong kind of woman.
One-stop shop. I love the coffee shop. Yeah.
Thanks so much. It's been such a fun night. And my CD, my favorite CD.
Just make it out to summertime.
That's really bad.
Yeah, I know.
Don't disappear.
So who should I make this out to?
Summer squash.
And who's this for?
Summer lovin'.
Here.
The Sicilian nobleman's daughter.
Yep, it's a good read.
Find out what somebody's thinking, just ask them a little bit indirectly. When we
Yes!
ask people to rate the economy, if their company's hiring, they say the economy's in good shape. If their company's laying off, well, they say the economy's in poor shape. So if you want to know what somebody thinks about the strength of their own company, ask them how the economy is doing.
All the market indexes are up today for the 6th straight session. It's 7 o'clock. Good morning. And it's time now for our success profile of the day. And on the phone with us right now is author, speaker, and world-renowned personality, Dr. Joe Wallach. Dr. Wallach, tell me a little bit about these new products and the benefits that they bring.
I'm here to teach you how to live to be well beyond 100 chronologically. Say 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, well, being biologically 30, 40, 50. If you have problems, if you're a baby boomer, you were born between 1946 and 1964, you have a problem because you've listened to doctors. You've lowered your cholesterol and you've gotten Alzheimer's disease, type 2 diabetes, and erectile dysfunction. You have every cell in your body is unhappy because every cell is
Jake, right?
Yeah.
Some dude just yacked in your dishwasher. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sweet.
Great.
You just want me to run the dishwasher?
Yeah, fine.
Alright.
Oh, running on pots and pans.
Alright, so.
Really gets in there.
What happened to you?
Long story.
Usually is.
I need a gun.
Have you ever used one?
No.
You gotta get trained. You gotta be able to use it safely.
Here, can I trade this for one?
We don't do trades here. We're not a pawn shop.
I don't have money.
Well, I can't do it. That looks like a special watch. You ought to keep it.
But if I let you become a friend, I'd just be an April Fool. Well, I'm sticking with a friend of mine whose heart is always true. Yeah, my bearded dog has more religion than you. Well, I see you at the church and in the choir from time to time, and although you seem